Legion Tactical Cutlery.
Hey everyone, how you guys doing? This is Grugs of Legion Tactical Cutlery. Welcome back, troops. Welcome back, any new recruits. I most definitely appreciate everybody. We're growing slowly. We're at 508 subscribers. I'm ecstatic, man, let me tell you. And now I've got the new community posts. So I'll be posting all kinds of knives up there. If you want to check it out, check out my community post. You're welcome to post up there yourselves if you can. I'm having a ball with it. I'm sharing everybody's videos that I enjoyed. You guys enjoy it too, okay? So in front of you is the Rough Ryder Black Mule Bowie. That's what Smoky Mountain Knife Works decided to call it. It is a Rough Ryder, so I know that Smoky Mountain Knife Works makes Rough Riders. And we're all familiar with the slip joints that Smoky Mountain Knife Works makes, the Rough Ryder line. I love them. I think they're fantastic. Great budget knives. And I think that this is a great budget Bowie. So this particular knife, the steel on this is 3CR13 stainless steel. Not the greatest steel, but still pretty good to go have some fun with it and not worry about, you know, damaging it or whatever. This thing is $22, ladies and gentlemen. You could throw this at a tree all day long and not have to worry about anything. Now, I did take this into the woods. I did use it to chop up a few branches and make a spear point. And you know what? It held up okay. So I like it. A few years ago on eBay, I did buy something similar to this. It's from a company called Parker, which is an old-time company. I don't think they exist anymore. That knife, I purchased it purposely because it was made in Seikei, Japan. It looks almost identical to this thing, except maybe for the logo and the steel type. But, you know, when Smoky Mountain Knife Works came out with this, brand new, I was like, hell yeah, man, this is a great looking knife. I mean, look at that Bowie shape. That Bowie shape is like fantastic. This thing is like phenomenal. $22. Smoky Mountain Knife Works. I mean, how can you go wrong? This is something that you could just have fun with and not worry about anything. You know, if it chips, if it dings, if it breaks, $22, it's not going to break the bank for anybody. And, you know, you take a work sharp field guide with you, which is what I did, and just hone it up a little bit. Man, this thing was a serious chopper. No shock to the hand, no nothing. So, all right, now real quick, what's in your pocket, guys? Today I'm carrying the this is the Marbles Brown Linen Micarta lockback, and it's fantastic. This knife is awesome. It does come with a sheath. As you can see, I did take it off my belt so I could show you guys, but it's a nice carry. Again, pretty inexpensive. You guys should go on Smoky Mountain Knife Works or Chicago Knife Works. Check this out, and it's a great knife. All right, let me know what's in your pocket. Vets Military, you guys are welcome here. If you feel like commenting below, let us know. We want to thank you for your service. All right, man. Let's get into the specs of this knife, okay? I'm pretty excited. So the blade length is a whopping 9 inches. Look at this thing. This thing is massive, man. Overall length, you know, the overall length of this thing is almost 16 inches, 15.5 inch. Pretty cool, man. It's just an awesome Bowie. Bluey. Okay, so it is a plain edge, no serrations. It doesn't come with a serration. The handle is some kind of a synthetic coating, but let me tell you something. When I was hitting the branches, no shock whatsoever. Very comfortable in the hand. Great grip. You know, plenty of room for a big hand. You could choke up. It's got this nice little choil over here. You know, I mean, really nice. Pretty cool. I'm telling you, pretty cool. I don't know how long it would last, but again, for 22 bucks, who cares? You can just have a lot of fun with this, you know? All right, let's keep going with the specs. The model number, if anybody's interested, is the RR2233. Now, on the box, it says Black Mule Bowie, okay? But the actual title on Smoky Mountain Knife Works is Rough Ryder Black Handle 3CR Steel Bowie if you're looking for it, okay? But basically just type in Rough Ryder Bowie and you'll find it in no time. But let's see what else we got here. Blade thickness. It's a pretty thick blade. I mean, you know, look at that. That's pretty decently thick. It's 0.14 inch. So again, the steel is the 3CR13. If you remember, shout out to Pistol Pete. Pistol Pete did a video on some SOG throwing tomahawks, and those things I think were made of the exact same steel, and those things did phenomenal. You know, he was chopping stuff up, he was throwing things, sticking them into the wood. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. And again, with my experience with this in the woods, pretty cool. Now, I also took my Raja 2 with me into the woods, and man, that thing, as a beast as it is, major handle shock. Maybe it's just my particular model, but major handle shock. This particular Bowie, no shock whatsoever, and I was hitting on some trees. Let's see what else we got here for the specs, because I'm all over the place today. Just pretty excited to show this to you guys. According to this, the tang is a full tang. Well, you know, that could be, you know. You can see the pins over there. It's done very well. And all right, well, you know what? Let's get into the knife, because that's pretty much on the specs. You know what I mean? So let's take a quick look. All right, so let's look at the Bowie. It is a slight hollow grind. You know, more of it. Let's see if we can get a good look on that. You could see the little slight hollow grind. Not too bad. So it's a good slicer. It was a good chopper. I was able to chop up some branches. Now, it did come with a bunch of scratches, but I don't care. For $22, you can't beat it. You know what I mean? It's just awesome. Pretty cool swedge over here. You know, it's got a very generous choil, very comfortable choil. I mean, you could really get some choking up on here, and I did. You know, I was just whittling some of the bark off some branches just to test it out. A very cool knife. Now, I apologize that I didn't go videotape this in the woods. I mean, it does take a lot for me to bring equipment in and a backpack and all that stuff, because I do have some bad hips. But I will try next time, you know, to do the best that I can to grab something and bring it into the woods. But yeah, I mean, this is a sick Bowie as far as I'm concerned. I mean, not bad for made in China, $22. I mean, look at those pins. You know, nicely done. Not too rough. I've seen worse. Okay, I've definitely seen worse. I mean, the handle is really nice and comfortable. Very grippy. Okay, no hot spots when I was chopping. No shock whatsoever. This rubber handle material was definitely taking the absorptions without a problem. It's got itself a nice guard, and it feels pretty sturdy. It doesn't feel like it's, you know, too wobbly, but, you know, pretty good. And again, you can definitely choke up for some close-in work, which I did. And you could chop it this way or hold it normally this way. This is a normal grip. And then you could, you know, you could get back a little bit lower. And then if you want to do some seriously heavy-duty chopping, you know, again, you got holes to put lanyards in, you know, lanyard rope, and whatever your preference is, you know, you wrap that around your hand, and you can give this thing some really heavy-duty swinging. So, yeah, pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Let's take a look at the spine. It's a nice swedge. It's a nice thick spine. It is a 90-degree spine. I have no doubt. You can see the nail material scraping off. No doubt that this would scrape a ferro rod. Pretty cool. I think it's a novelty goof, you know, and I think it's cool as hell. So as long as you keep that in mind, $22, man. Seriously, for me, this is fun. This is just a bunch of fun right here, you know? I mean, pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Like I said, I was hitting branches. I was hitting trees. I was expecting to get it dull, and nothing was dull, you know? It's not the sharpest thing, but it is pretty sharp. I mean, it's grabbing stuff. Let's see if it'll cut paper. Yeah, I mean, you know, listen, $22 can't go wrong with this, even though it's inexpensive, you know, cheap steel. It's pretty cool. Now let's take a look at the sheath real quick. Comes with a nice sheath. Now that Parker that I was telling you about did not come with a sheath. It just came with the knife by itself. But again, it came from Seke, Japan. I couldn't pass up the offer. It looks like this, except a little bit rougher. with the handles. You know, it looks like it was a little bit beat up, and I'll show it to you guys one of these days. I won't use that one because it is a Seikei Japan knife, so it's more of a collector piece. But let's take a look at the sheath. I mean, it's not the greatest sheath in the world, but it's not the worst sheath. You know, it's a little chintzy on the inside, you know, but still adequate. You know, very adequate. At least this nylon or this Cordura, whatever this is, it doesn't seem to be like garbage. I mean, that's pretty decent. Look how thick that is. You know, pretty nice. It's not bad. It's got a generous dangler loophole, you know. It's got a snap. Let's put the knife in. Now, I will put the specs up on the screen. I'll also put them up in the description because I know I've been all over the place today, but that's okay. Check it out. Nice and well, a little rattle. Okay, it's a little loose, but you know, it ain't gonna kill nobody. You know, again, if you have some ingenuity, you could figure to put something down in there to keep it nice and quiet. But for $22, who cares, man? I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I think this is a pretty nice knife. Pretty nice sheath for 22 bucks. Not bad, not bad. Okay, let's take it out of the sheath. I'll give you one more look. I mean, look at the massive size of this thing, man. That is just so cool in itself, you know. I mean, if I was to get one of those shining mountain buoys from Bark River, you know, man, it would be very difficult for me as a collector to use it. This kind of looks like the shining mountain buoy blade. And I could care less if this thing was to snap, because I know that as of right now, Smoky Mountain Knife Works is selling this, and I can buy as many as I want for 22 bucks each. All right, guys, check out this box too. I don't know what made them call it the Black Mule Bowie, but all right. You know, it's a decent box, not bad. You know, for the collector. There we go. And as you can see, it's the Rough Ryder logo. And yeah, definitely go visit roughriderknives.com for some great knives. You know, they're coming out with some great slip joints. I did show a Cinnamon Stag copperhead slip joint the other day, and the thing is just awesome. And I know that people are ecstatic about the RT no longer being on these particular models of the Cinnamon Stag. Well, you know, guys, Smoky Mountain Knife Works has them. Pretty sure soon that Chicago Knife Works will have them. Go grab them up. Go snap them up, man. Because the knife that I got was really nice. No gaps. It had straight blades. Nothing going to the left or to the right. This particular one I got was really nice. So, all right, you guys. This is fantastic. I'm glad that I could show this to everybody. I appreciate all you guys. Let me know what's in your pocket. Vets Military, you guys know that you're welcome here. Also want to bring awareness, hashtag 22 a day, hashtag 22 a day no more. There are veterans out there who face a lot of challenges. I'm going to put a number and a link up on the screen to websites that you can go check out. I know some of these challenges is suicide, so please, you know, family members, if you're watching, or, you know, military, if you guys do yourselves a favor, go call those numbers. Go check out those websites and seek some help. Please don't do the unthinkable. All right, guys. I love you guys. Thank you very much for getting me past 500. Check out my community boards because I plan on putting up all kinds of carry knives up there and sharing videos. I love that. I'm so happy and grateful to you guys for helping me get up there. You guys are awesome. Take care, guys. Stay sharp. We'll see you on the next knife. Bye-bye.